going on, Jerome's? Minnesota Vikings practice number 13 is in the books, and Monday, after Saturday's preseason opener against the Houston Texans, getting ready for joint practices Wednesday, Thursday against the New England Patriots, another preseason game at historic US Bank Stadium on Saturday as well, noon, good times. So Monday, a bit of a walkthrough, a bit of a low-key practice for the Vikings, but Justin friggin' Jefferson. And again, if you look at Jefferson's stats, every single year, there's a passing attempt. Like Kevin O'Connell wants to get all tricky with it. Like Justin Jefferson actually has a hell of an arm. Like his brother was Jordan Jefferson, was a solid quarterback at LSU back in the day. So I mean the arm is there. All right. So Cannon released, not the most impressive throw of the day. Actually, it's up there. But Terrell, equipment guy on the right, diving catch. I love it. I'm going to tell my kids this was Montana to Rice. Good times. Also, Terrell is solid. Like he would be wide receiver 1 on the Packers right meow. It's like Terrell, Matthew Golden, Christian Watson. I can't wait till we get Christian Watson, because they're going to get fed up with his drops as well as his hamstring issues, soft tissue issues. Then he's just going to come here. And then we're just going to win. That's right. Also, this is really good. Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who's not Carl Gershman. This is a video, a part of the line to get the wristbands that qualifies people attached to those wrists to stand in line later today for autographs at Vikings camp. It's receiver day. Giddy up, Justin Jefferson. I would laugh if people were in line for Miles Price. All right, or Dante Fleming. That would be the power move. Justin Jefferson's like, hey kids, you guys want an autograph? And they're like, nah. Lucky Jackson's over there, man. Thayer Thomas is over there. I'm getting in on the ground floor. I'm getting in like it's like Bitcoin 2013. I'm in. You're like Bitcoin 2045, Jefferson. Get out of here. All right. Also, tangent, but so there's a well-known player played with the Vikings, right? Kind of known as a ladies' man, right? And a couple of my friends had relations with this gentleman. Family show, right? But it was almost like a badge of honor, right? It was almost like a sorority or like a fraternal organization of people who have been with this athlete in question. But then someone relayed me something, is that the greater badge of honor is getting propositioned by the player or a member of the player's entourage, if there was an entourage, and then giving them the Heisman, give them the stiff arm. That's actually way more powerful. So it's just bringing it back to the topic. It is actually like waiting in line all day to get the wristband, to wait in line to get the autographs, and telling Justin Jefferson, no mas. Silas Bolden's over there, man. Let's go. All right. Also over there is, I have no transition, but 15% off promo code preseason 25. Producer Sally is rocking this over at the store. Link is down below, purplefw.net. If you want a Jerome hat, if you want a, I don't know where the drum hat is. If you want the fanny packs, if you want the mugs, go hit it up. There you go. So Max BROSMER. So it's funny. So I know his name is BROSMER, but I obviously knew it since last year, but people get so mad. BROSMER. It's my running joke, which only I get. And that's perfectly okay because I find it funny. It's like Kyle Jerome, Ezekiel Sluter, the Dutch pronunciation. But this is actually something that I have to watch because in the draft process, here's a dirty little secret. I don't watch football with the volume on. Right. So usually college football season, watching multiple games on multiple TVs. And then in draft season or Senior Bowl, that stuff, watching tape, I always have the sound off because especially like if you look up like YouTube highlights, those got like the just completely terrible background music, whether it's metal, whether it's techno, whether it's rap, I don't care. It's just not good, right? So actually, if there's a tough name pronunciation-wise, I generally just read it phonetically. So if there's a unique pronunciation, I generally miss it because of all those various things where I watch football on mute, so I don't hear the announcers say blah, blah, blah. But obviously, we live in Minnesota, so I know his name's BROSMER, but it's funny. So BROSMER had a good day. Also, you see at the top of the photo, you got Justin freaking Jefferson participating in warm-ups as well as walkthrough. Good to see. Also, noteworthy is number 24, Kariyama J. Wordson, wearing the no-contact red jersey. So, yeah. But notes-wise, more of a walkthrough, getting ramped up for the week after the game on Saturday. Jefferson, like we said, warmed up, walked through. Good to see. Veteran day for Ryan Kelly. Michael Juergens started. Rashawn Lee got second-team center snaps with Kelly taking the day off, as well as Zeke Corral. Broke an ankle. Feel like that happens a lot. Like, was it Pat Elflein, 38-7, broke his ankle? Schluman, did Schluman break his ankle too? We've had a rash of center broken ankles. It's like we're trying to guard Allen Iverson back in the day. Anyways, Darisaw had full reps with the ones. Like we said, just a walkthrough, but good to see that. McCarthy-Addison connection to left saw a lot of quick game today. But you notice all three of McCarthy's completions to Addison were on left breaking routes. So he's the opposite of Mitchell Trubisky-Ponder. McCarthy can throw left. And even one of them, he was bootlegging left, which is hard to do as a right-handed quarterback. Also, they did a lot of screen work. They did a lot of, I feel like there's emphasis on McCarthy going away from his first read. Maybe it's something that Kevin O'Connell saw in the practice last weekend or in the preseason game, because it looked like McCarthy was first read, but dumping off to the second read. A lot of over the middle stuff, a lot of tight end work today. And that's something too, is like, not every day is just like, go out and play. Sometimes there are specific things that either side of the ball wants to work on, and that's why practice can look a little bit odd sometimes, right? Also, BROSMER, but the throw of the day, 40 yards downtown to Tim Jones. Who? Tim Jones. Fly route. It's beautiful to see against the first-team defense as well. So that's something that make you go, Isaiah Rodgers singled up against Tim Jones and 1-4, got it done. It's like I'm gonna tell my kids that was a Minneapolis miracle. BROSMER to Tim Jones, wearing number 14. Keenum to Diggs, same thing. Also noteworthy is preseason superstar right guard Joe Huber. He actually got some practice reps snapping the ball to BROSMER after the game. Sean Borman, our guy, Max BROSMER, taking snaps from Joe Huber after practice. So Huber, he's got left and right guard flexibility. He did that with the Badgers. Also played a full season at right tackle for the Bearcats back in the day. Did have 12 snaps at center for the stupid Badgers yesteryear. And the fact that Ryan Kelly, you wonder how much he's going to, well, he shouldn't play the rest of the preseason, right? And the Vikings did just sign a center. They put they put one of the offensive linemen on injured reserve. The one who blowed his bicep at the night practice. That as well as Zeke Corral's ankle injury. So it could have some center snaps up in the air. So we'll see what happens. I mean, if Huber can be a solid guard as well as a center, be a three-spot backup, maybe even some tackle flexibility, that would be huge. That would be monstrous for his chances making the 53. All right. Also, like we said, a lot of screen work, run game, and I feel like that's something that's been missing. Just the quick game, especially taking the starch out of a team that has a quick pass rush, whether on the edge or on the interior, just getting rid of the ball, using a defense's aggressiveness against them, sort of judo style, and just dumping it off like Hawkinson, tight end screen. You look at Jordan Mason, you look at Aaron Jones, you look at Ty Felton. Just get Ty Felton the ball and just let him work. That's what the Terrapins did with him last year. But like we said, off day Tuesday, joint practices Wednesday, Thursday. Last two practices open to the fans. It goes by fast, doesn't it? Because waiting all off season, waiting all summer for training camp to get going, and then just hammering through like 12 practices, it's over, right? But just smile because of the memories. Good times, man. Anyways, that's it. Bombs over BROSMER. It was a good day today. Let us know. Comment section, you guys, the best you have to do. Skull production value.